Hello my YouTube friends, so today I have a Halloween makeup tutorial for you, and I created this look which is like I don't know, like an alien spider type of look. And before I will show you how I created the look, I wanted to show you the products that I will use today. So I have this Nye Vampire character palette, so basically cream pigments, grey, white, red and black. I also use a mascara, this SasaTinnie one, then a finishing powder which is translucent, but if you apply too much it's like white, so that's perfect. This Senna Cosmetics face sculpting kit, and I mainly use that yellowish ivory shade, Art palette, this grey shade. Now I have this product, this is called Third Degree. It's a silicone modeling compound, and basically it's a little bit tricky to use this product, but I will insert in the description box how you can use it, and also I will try to explain later, you know, how I mix everything and how I create that modeling compound. And I will use also all these shades from the Kat Von D eye shading, I don't know how it's called, that palette, but whatever, that palette. And I have here this modeling material which is air hardening. It's basically for kids, but basically I created with this material the fangs and the eyes, and I also baked these for 5 minutes in the oven, so they are very hard at the end. And this is what I created. Of course I filmed this part at the end of the tutorial, so this is why the eyes are black. So basically I'm taking the duo glue adhesive for lashes, and I'm applying on my face the fangs. So you can see that I created 2 pair of fangs, so like larger ones, and then another pair which is like very small ones. So I'm attaching this to my face, and then I will apply the eyes as well on my face and also on my nose. And here I'm just taking a little bit of that white paint from the Nye palette, and I will paint the fangs, and then I will take black and I will paint the eyes. Now of course you can do this step before applying these things on your face, but I don't know, I forgot, I guess. I was just doing, you know, what I was feeling that time. So yeah, I was improvising, okay? Improvising. And now I'm applying the Third Degree. Now this product, you basically have 2 jars. You have a jar A and you have a jar B. You need different spatulas for both the jars, and you need to take equal parts from both jars, and you need to mix that silicone compound to create basically the texture that you need to activate the product, let's say like this. You don't need to cross-contaminate the jars, because it will be a disaster. You will just ruin the product, so be very careful, use different spatulas. It will help you to create like realistic wounds, prosthetics, stuff like this. In here I'm applying Third Degree around my eyes, of course, and the product will set in like 5 minutes. So you can play with it, you can soften the edges with a brush, but make sure to use a brush that you will not use anymore because it will ruin the brush. Or you can use just a little bit of alcohol. You can dump the brush in some alcohol and use it, but because I don't have alcohol at the moment in my apartment, yeah, I ruined that brush, so hallelujah. And this is how it looks like. Now I will use the white paint with an old beauty blender. I would say use an old beauty blender because again you will ruin this sponge a little bit, and it will be very hard to remove that paint. So yeah, this is why I used the old one. And I also used as I have a brush to apply the paint, this white paint, you know, in some areas where it's just a little bit harder to apply it with the sponge. And I will apply this white paint all over my face. And make sure to apply a little bit of black on top of the eyes, you know, because I applied that paint, it was a little bit messy, so, you know, just to refresh the color. And here you can see that I'm trying to apply this black paint on my eyebrows to create more like spidery eyebrows, I guess. But I changed my mind at the end, so yeah, just skip this part. And here I'm applying with that Zoeva brush gray, that cream pigment from the Nye palette, because of course even alien spiders need some contour. Now I'll use a little bit of that gray paint on my fangs, I mean on top of that silicone, to create a more realistic look. And then I will apply that gray paint around the eyes again, and I will blend it a little bit, so again I have a more realistic look. And now I'm applying that ivory shade from the Senna Cosmetics face sculpting kit, which is actually my favorite cream contour kit for sculpting, but I will talk about it in another video. So I'm applying this on my eyes. If you ask me why I applied this ivory shade instead of that white shade, my answer is I don't know. I just wanted to apply it. So yeah, I don't know why I did this, but whatever. And then I will just take the Abbamart finishing powder, and as I said, if you apply too much it's white, so I applied a lot because I don't have a white powder, and I don't know, I didn't want to use an eyeshadow, a white eyeshadow, so I wanted to use only powder. And I will apply that gray shadow from the Vizard palette to again sculpt my face where I apply that gray paint. And now on my eyes I'm using that Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, and I'm taking that cool brown shade with this Zoeva brush, and I'm applying this in the crease, because of course even alien spiders know how to apply makeup on their eyes. They want to be, you know, on fleek. So now I'm taking that light ivory shade again from the Kat Von D palette, and I'm blending you know, the edges to have a smooth transition. And now I will apply the black shadow all over my eyelids, and then underneath again I will repeat all the steps, and I will apply the cool brown, the black, and I will blend everything together. And of course at the end I apply a little bit of that black shadow on my lips, in the center of my lips. And you can see here that I'm trying to just take off those horrible eyebrows. And then I apply just some white paint on top and some finishing powder, and voila, this is the look done. I hope you enjoyed this crazy Halloween makeup tutorial. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you soon. Bye!